These are contents. India's commitment at COP 26. I'm sure all of you are aware that our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, has committed number of steps to be taken to reduce the emission. Reduce the emission intensity by 40% to 45% by 2030. And to nutshell is that India will achieve net zero emission by 2070 by taking various steps. If you see here, India's GDP growth is going to be almost 6% in future years, and that is the reason India needs a lot of energy, and we expect that the growth of energy will be around 3% in next 25 years. India is already on its course to become third largest economy after US and China by 2030. The India robust oil and gas sector, if you see today's consumption pattern, the renewables are only 10.5%, coal is 56.7%, natural gas 6.3%, oil is 26.5%. And when we say the change from this to the another energy transaction will be when renewables are more, that means it will go up to 35% by 2050, and oil will come down to 19%, natural gas 12%. While percent wise you see that it may be not much, but quantity wise it will be much lower as compared to today's consumption. So far in hydrocarbon sector, you see the left hand side. Our focus used to be on left hand side part, energy efficiency, technique in downstream segment, refining petrochemicals. Henceforth, in future, to bring down the emission, our focus will shift to the right hand side, adoption of low carbon energy sources, that is LNG, CNG, biofuels, green hydrogen, electrical mobility, that is electrical vehicles, electrical batteries, ethanol blended petrol, and CBG. I'm sure most of us 15-20 years back may not have seen much of focus on these aspects which we are seeing on right hand side. Today, as we go on, the focus will be more on these aspects rather than the refining and petrochemicals. Of course, petrochemicals focus will remain, but refinery products which will be making, there will be less focus on refinery products. Refinery will be more on petrochemical feedstock rather than producing the oil or diesel or petrol. Biofuel, National Biodiesel Policy was formed in 2018, announced for integration, and ethanol blending program, the 10% we already achieved, and the target is for 20% by 2025. Compressed biogas, 5,000 compressed biogas CBG stations are being planned. Already, I think around 10 numbers are already commissioned in the country. Sustainable alternative towards affordable transportation, the START scheme on compressed biogas CBG encourages entrepreneurs to set up CBG plants. Gas-based vision 2030. Government has set up target for raising the natural gas share in country's primary energy basket to 15%. Today we are around 8%. It will be increased to 15%, but quantity-wise will be much higher. And to meet this target, the gas availability in the country is not much. So LNG is being given a lot of focus. When we started LNG facility, our capacity was around 5 million plus 2.5 the Shell terminal. But today our capacity is around 42.5 million, and by 2040 this will increase to 100 million ton. So because the LNG will be the main source for gas. Green hydrogen. Government has announced National Hydrogen Mission with an aim of making India a hub for production of and export of green hydrogen. up to 2-3 years earlier, the focus on hydrogen was not much. I was there in 2-day seminar on hydrogen. I was astonished to see 300 delegates, including a lot of delegates from foreign. That means hydrogen is becoming a serious thinking as fuel all over the world to reduce the emission. And as we go ahead, definitely, first thing, affordability of hydrogen is important. Right now, hydrogen itself is available at the rate of $2 to $3 per kg. But green hydrogen cannot be produced less than $4 to $5 per kg. So efforts are being made to reduce the cost of green hydrogen to around $2 per kg, so that is affordable. And then people can use it happily. Green hydrogen is critical to India's net zero ambition. If we have to meet the target of zero emission by 2070, the hydrogen has to take up. Electric mobility. This is another step to reduce the emission. And you know that how much impetus is being given by government to go for electric vehicles, electric battery, how to reduce the cost of battery, how to increase the efficiency of battery. All these steps are being taken, and incentive being given to EVs, the production link incentive being given, and lot of incentive being given to buyers also in terms of tax. There is no pollution check on these cars. In some state they have announced that they will not take the toll tax also from them. Digital transformation in gas sector, oil and gas sector. Oil and gas companies have been engaged in digitalization by using supercomputers to model reservoirs, refinery operations, pipeline and distribution, automation, robotics, drilling operation, and 3D imaging to find seismic disturbances. So all these steps have been taken for digitalization in the hydrocarbon sector. The modern era technologies include using artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, cloud computing, and robotic automation. So on, the number of steps being taken. The benefit of transformation will be reduction in the operating cost, reduction in unplanned shutdown, improvement in refinery plant efficiency, increased revenue, secured transactions ensured by blockchain. To conclude, we have seen that benefits of digitalization in oil and gas industry, and our focus more and more to use the fuel which give less of emission. With this, I will now request our learned speaker to present their paper one by one. I will request first of all Mr. Sridhar.